Hey guys, it's Marshall Ting with your Superior Ag Insurance Ringside Report for this past week of February 9th through the 15th. So we've had a lot of rain, we've had a lot of moisture, a lot of just nasty weather, and that's kind of had an impact on our run statewide. 10,663 head of cattle marketed across the state of Kentucky. That's down about 11,000 head from what it was this time last week. Still down about 6,000 head from what it was this time a year ago. Now, we've seen a lot going on in the market. We've seen some volatility in the board, but I think this weather is having the biggest impact right now, especially right here locally. This mud is just really hard to start some cattle in, and that's kind of reflecting in your cash market. So we're going to call your feeder steers and heifers pretty much steady, especially on your weaned and preconditioned quality type cattle. We'll call them pretty much steady. Now there was about a $3 influx of higher to lower there, just kind of based on quality statewide. Yearlings, light test on your 8 weights, but your yearlings as a whole, we're going to call those pretty much steady with a really strong demand on those things, guys. They're still really hungry for these yearlings and these bigger loads of cattle, especially where there's been a shortage just with this weather. So let's talk about these little things worth going in. So your 4-weight steer cattle this past week, 350 as an average, they topped off at 390. Your 5-weight steer cattle, 315 as an average, they topped off at 347.5. Your 6-weight steer cattle, 280 as an average, they topped off at 306. So that's what's going on there. Now, as far as these yearlings and these loads, not a lot of 8-weights traded this past week. You saw a lot of 7s that traded really nicely. We'll talk about, and you had some 9-weights and even some big 1,000-pounders and some big Holsteins that traded pretty well. So let's talk about this real fast. So here's your 7-weights, and this is a really shining star now. 76 head of these black steers weighed 706 on the average at $3 flat, which is really, really good for a 7-weight. We haven't seen that in quite some time. I don't care where you're at. That's a really good trade, especially right here in central Kentucky. Now go just a little bit heavier. Here's 59 head of black steers weighed 724 at 290. So still pretty comparative and still a really good premium on those 7-weight steers. Now let's talk about your 8-weights now. Here's 31 head of black steers weighed 809 at 260. And then here's another set. Here's 50 head of these. These are going to be mixed steers, primarily black, weighed 831. More of a commodity type blend on these cattle. 256 is your price there. But check out some of these 9-weights now. Here's 57 head of 9-weight steers weighed 962. These are all black steers at 246.5. But check out this big load of 1,000 weights. 50 head of these steers weighed 1014 at 241 flat. So really good trade there. And they had a nice Holstein trade as well. 50 head of Holstein steers weighed 1061 at $1.99.5. So that's what's going on in your yearlings and loads. Now let's talk about your CME feeder cattle index. Your CME feeder cattle index for the past week, Monday the 10th was at 275.85. Tuesday the 11th, 275.73. Wednesday the 12th, 274.42, so a little bit of a drop. Thursday the 13th, back up, guys. A little bit of a gain there, 276.23, and then we closed out the week on Friday the 14th, 276.30. So that's what's going on in your cash market. That's what's going on in your CME feeder cattle index. If you've got any questions about any of this information or you're interested in the LRP policy, guys, there's no better time than right now to invest in one of those. Feel free to reach out to the guys. Call Ian Thomas at 859-613-2453. Call Adam Shoemaker at 859-338-4116. Or call Cole Clark at 859-865-2980. Or check them out on the web, www.superioragins.com. Hey guys, thank you as always. Stay warm out there. Stay out of this mud. Hopefully the snow don't hit us too bad, guys. Have a great night. See you.